In Deuteronomy 28, the Lord gave a series of blessings and a series of curses. And sorry, I'll be talking about one of the curses there with a view that we pray and we note that our life is not under such a curse. In the 23rd verse, God said, if you disobey him, if you do not live by his precepts, he said, and thy heaven that is over thy head shall be brass, and the earth that is under thee shall be iron. Oh, that is a very bad state. When the heavens are brass and the earth is iron, I want you to notice that there's a personal note to it. It's thy heaven and thy earth, your own particular heaven, which means a man who is under closed heavens will be in the midst of people, maybe in the midst of people who are having open heavens. For God is dealing with individuals now. That's why he said, thy heavens and thy own earth. The heavens will be brass and the earth will be iron. What does it mean? He's using farm images here. He's using images that has to do with weather. He's talking of a situation where vegetation is dry simply because there's no rain. That is the heavens being brass, covered. The rain is falling. It's going onto the lands of others, but it's not coming upon a particular land because you know that land is under the curse. Well, I've seen people like that. They labor, don't they? They sweat, don't they? They are frustrated by their sweat and their labor because it's not bringing forth anything. Why is it so? Oh, is God wicked? No, God is just saying, you obey me. I have sent you relief from the heavens. You don't obey me, then I close the heavens above you. May the heavens not be closed over us. But if a man realizes that everything he is doing is not succeeding, if a man realizes that everywhere he turns, there's a blockage. If a man realizes that he's sweating and there are no proceeds, I think it's time to return unto the Lord, for he's ever full of mercy. What are the factors for open hell? Go back to the places where you have disobeyed the Lord and obey him. That's all it takes. We all know where we veered off. And you can't continue the journey from veering off. You need to go to that particular junction where you took a wrong turn. And from there begin to walk straight with the Lord. Oh, it is beautiful. Do you know that the land that's looking like a desert has a lot of green things in it? If only the rain will fall. People call it a desert. It looks like nothing can ever grow there. There are seeds in them. There are many, many promises in your dry land waiting for the rains of God. Oh, that you would turn unto the Lord today. Perhaps like a prodigal, go back to him and say, Lord, I'm back. I've veered off. I've done my own things, but I'm back with you. I'm back with you. Back all the way. He will do to you what he did to the prodigal. He will put a ring of authority on your finger. He will give you sandals for comfort, a new cloth for dignity. And more than that, you know what God is going to do? He will open the heavens above you. The rain that has been held for so long will start to come down. Then you will know that that ground is not barren. Many kinds of flower will start to grow from it. Many kinds of vegetation will start to come forth. Fruits will start to be upon trees again. And what was called a desert will not be like the Garden of Eden. I prophesy to you that a change will come upon you. Things will turn even as you turn back unto the Lord. God bless your day.